Hey boys and girls, it's True Review! Right here, with what's quite possibly another top 10 list. And as a way of shaking things up a little, welcome to True Review's Lover's Guide to not fucking up a relationship with 10 games that you probably shouldn't play in front of your partner. Whether they're into video games or not, or whether you're interested in some good advice for your next romantic encounter, I'm going to show you the 10 games you shouldn't let them see you playing. The rules for this list are, as always, only one game per franchise, and though many of the games on here will be sexual in nature, this list is open to other games that will make you come across as a psychopath too. So with that said, let's do this! The Witcher! To be honest, I'd be a little self-conscious of playing any game in front of a partner who didn't like games. However, the first Witcher game takes that to a whole new level. Now, don't get me wrong, The Witcher 2 and 3 include some naughty scenes too. However, the first game lets you seduce and bang many girls, all of which is in the aim of getting collectible cards throughout the game. And this isn't exactly something you can explain to your partner easily. Look, I'm only sleeping with them to get these cards. These very suggestive and innuendo-filled cards. Not a perv, honest. Shower with your dad simulator. And I don't think you could possibly talk your way out of this one if caught either. I mean, how would you begin to come up with a valid reason which also doesn't make you look like a wrong'un when caught playing a game that is literally called Shower with Your Dad Simulator? What? I heard it was good. You're telling me that you heard that a simulator that lets you shower with your dad was good? And though the actual gameplay is, quite fortunately, not the same image that you have in your mind when you first hear the title of this game, it's one that would raise a few warning flags in your partner's mind if you were caught playing this game. Your dad might be okay with it though. Super Seducer! Initially I wasn't going to put this game on this list. That was, however, until I stopped to think about it. Now tell me, if you were already in a relationship, why would you then want to play a game where you learn how to pick up girls? Well, to be fair, this game is terrible at teaching you how to pick up girls, but if you already had a girlfriend, then it begs the question, at least for her, as to why you felt the need to play a game about picking up girls. While if you're dating a guy, it also begs the question of why you're trying to learn how to pick up girls. If you're already in a relationship, then regardless of your sex or the sex of your partner, playing this game is highly suspect, and for those out there who are currently single right now, then take my advice and just don't let any potential partner know about this one. Just never bring it up, okay? Ironic when you think about it, really. This game is supposed to help you pick up women, yet I'm here telling you not to mention it in front of them. Yakuza 0! Now this game is the best, or possibly the worst, of both worlds. On the one hand, you've got loads of over-the-top and graphic fight scenes where you can smash people over the head with a bicycle and then jump on them afterwards, but you've also got plenty of naughty moments where you can perv over real-life girls too, including an activity where you can watch videos of girls doing all sorts of suggestive things. So on the one hand, you're giving your partner the impression that seeing graphically violent acts brings you enjoyment, but you're also going to come across as a perv for spying over videos of girls. And we all know that being a psychopath plus perversion equals freak, so unless he or she enjoys playing this game as well, then you're not doing yourself any favours by playing this in front of them, regardless of how good this game actually is. Galgun! Now listen here. I don't care how much you like rail shooters, because there's no way you can excuse yourself for playing this one in front of your partner without some weird looks or daggers to the back coming your way. Because no valid excuse is going to talk your way out of explaining why you're playing a game where you're a dude who happens to be God's gift to the world, and every anime high school girl wants to pounce on you and fulfill your every harem desire. Naturally, the main character has come to his senses and now goes around internally shouting, "Be gone, fuck!" Or at least that's what I like to think, as he shoots them all in the face and chest with a water pistol. Wait, so you're stopping girls from ravishing you by squirting your juice all over them, which makes them happy? Oh, f***. Okay, yeah. Don't play this game in front of your partner.
Mambo number 5.
Postal 2! But let's take a break from all the smut and play something a bit different, shall we? And by different, I mean the polar opposite. It's all above board though. There's no sex or nudity in it at all. See, there's nothing sexual about decapitating someone's head off with a shovel. There's nothing sexually suggestive about purging a Christian church of Bin Laden terrorists. Nor is there anything raunchy about pissing on Uncle Dad's grave or the bodies of those you killed. And then set fire to. What? No, I'm not a psycho. Why are you looking at me like that? Huh? You gonna leave me over something as small as this?
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Conception 2! Well, if you're gonna be like that, then I'm gonna take the topic back to sex. Oh, sorry, I forgot. This is Conception 2 we're talking about here. No one has sex in this game. They just have schmex. Or class mating, as they call it. This game is so shameful, it's unreal. And not in the sci-fi FPS awesomeness kind of way. There's so much innuendo in this game, complete with an obviously horny and perverted old man who society felt was the best person to put in charge of a highly sexualized and possibly religious ritual. And it wouldn't surprise me if he was just off screen when this was all happening with his hands down his pants rubbing one out. It also doesn't help that this game is just rubbish in general. So the point of Conception 2, Children of the Seven Bollocks, is to not have sex with your classmates, so that they can give birth to not children, who you then send off to battle to get killed in horrible ways by terrifying monsters. And if that doesn't clear the air with your partner, then I don't know what will. Dead or Alive Extreme 2! Or any of them in the series, really. They're all guilty as each other. Only one game per franchise, true review. Fine, then I'll go with number 2 because that's the one that came to mind first. Now, it's no secret that the Dead or Alive franchise has some attractive women in it. And it's also no secret that in those games, you get to beat the shit out of them. Or you use them to beat the shit out of other people, etc, etc. But the Extreme series, and you know it's extreme when they've dropped the E like that, moves away from the fighting by kidnapping all the girls and presumably their clothes, dropping them on a tropical island and letting them compete in various sports and activities, all of which totally screams bang me. I don't know about any of you out there, and hell, if you like the mini-games in this, then that's fine, no problem. But all of this, at least in my eyes, seems to suggest that the whole point of these games is not to get you to play mini-games, but is designed to put these girls on display because, oh my god, fan service. All of the Dead or Alive Extreme games should have been called Fan Service the Game, and I'm willing to bet my last penny that if your partner walked into the room and saw you playing one of these titles, he or she will be thinking the same thing. Bone Town! The aim of this game is to get big balls. No, I'm not kidding, that is what this game is about. You have to go around having sex with loads of women, many of them prostitutes, all in the name of increasing your sack size, which presumably automatically makes you the mayor of town. I don't know, I didn't play it till the end. And I don't recommend doing so anyway. Despite what your partner may say if they see you playing this game, it's also one of the worst games out there. In fact, it's so bad that you can't even get this game anymore. At least, not in the legal way. So I guess you've got no worries about getting caught playing this in front of your partner because you can't get it anyway. But as for the big balls part, there's a quicker way of getting a large sack without having to go out of your way to score with girls. All you need is one willing volunteer to swing a 2x4 at your junk. You'll thank me later for all the time I just saved you. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Rayplay! It should go without saying that the quickest way to end a relationship using video games has to be playing Rayplay in front of your partner for about 10 minutes. Unless this relationship is going south, in which case, meh, whatever. It should go without saying that it's probably not the best idea to load up a game about stalking and raping girls when your partner is standing right next to you. No excuse that you could possibly come up with could get you out of trouble on this one. Unless you're putting together a YouTube video on games you probably shouldn't play in front of your partner. All other games I've covered on this list so far are either perverted or makes you come across as a violent psychopath, but this one's just wrong. If you're playing this game and you're enjoying it, then there's clearly something wrong with you, because enjoying the thought of stalking 3 girls and turning them into your sex slaves is neither a socially acceptable thing, but it's also not exactly a likeable trait when others are looking for a partner. No one's gonna go, oh my god, I like doing those things too! And it's not like you're gonna hit it off with them from playing this game. This game will start a conversation with your partner, I guarantee you that much. But it might not be the kind of conversation you want to have with your partner, and the way people around you perceive you might change for the worse as well. This game is trash anyway. Even putting the morally awful point of this game to the side, this is just a terrible game anyway, so you've got no excuse playing this one really. In front of your partner, or on your own regardless. And with that disturbing image in mind, Rayplay comes in at number 1 on this goddamn list. And this video is done and dusted, but if you're putting together a YouTube video on games you probably shouldn't play in front of your partner, then just change the ordering of it so it looks like you didn't copy me, right after liking this video and subscribing to this channel. Don't forget that I'm on both Twitter, where you can find out which video is out next and when, and Patreon, where you can support this channel further. And with all that said, I'm out of here. Rather sharpishly out of here. But until the next video, see ya!
Sometimes I think this life is killing me. Sometimes I think this life is killing me.